Hey everyone, this is Nonsensical Prophet here. We're going to play some Streets of New Capenna, Magic's most recent set. It's not new at this point, but I guess my goal right now is I have a few friends who are interested in playing the game. They've learned some of the mechanics, so I guess I'm going to go in with more beginner friendly, or I'm going to try to gear it towards that, but I may need your help. You may need to let me know if things are too complicated, or maybe I'm dumbing it down too much. But I'm going to start with draft, which is something I would recommend that new players get familiar with. It's a good way to build your set. Okay, so Streets of New Capenna has kind of tribe-like wedges that you're going to pick. And they're based on 3 colors. So this is the broker's colors, the green, white, and blue, which arguably is one of the strongest pairings if you can build, if you start taking those cards early. There are others. There's the Obscura. Those are white, blue, and black types of cards. They all have their kind of like special mechanic. And they kind of work together, the cards, as you see the draft go along. But I'm going to start with the Disciplined Duelist here. I'm running out of time here. Because it is one of the strongest color pairings. This is a very strong card on its own, a 2/1 double striker. And the shield mechanic is very strong in this format. It's stronger than I thought it was going to be. There's a few blue cards that I'm interested in, and I kind of hope will wheel around. But I think my first pick, Disciplined Duelist for sure. All right, second pick here. The Pyre Sledge Arsonist is a very good card if you can build around this mechanic, which is sacrificing things. So there are a couple of ways you can do that. The red-green has a kind of sub-mechanic where they create treasures, and treasures count for sacrificing. However, I don't think I'm going to take that. That's pretty hard to fit into this color pairing that I've already started out with, or that I'd like to try to fill out, but really there's nothing else in our colors, so we might have to branch out. This is fine. I don't really like it that much. I'm actually thinking about this Butler here. I've never actually played too much with it. Seems hard to turn on. You have to have 2 or more multicolored permanents for it to get its double strike. But I have one, and I guess we can pick that one for now, and we'll see if it makes the deck. Okay, so this has some good cards. Strangle is a good cheap removal spell, 3 damage to target creature or player. Girdergoons is a really good card. It's good because it will create a 2/2 when it dies, and that on its own is good. Whenever you can get something like a 4/4 for 5 that does something else to affect the battlefield is great. Also, the blitz mechanic is kind of also sneaky good. I thought it was going to be worse than it is. But being able to play this turn 4 for its blitz is pretty powerful. I'm probably not going to pick that. Echo Inspector is real good. It's a solid 2/3 for 4 or 3/4, excuse me. I'm going to take Civil Servant, though. This is hard to... I want to talk through all of these picks that I'm not picking. But Civil Servant is a very strong card on its own. 2/3 for 2 is a pretty good deal. And it's in the colors that I'm looking at. It also works with the Scuttling Butler. I don't think I'm going to make this thing work. It might end up in the sideboard. But I'm going to pick Gathering Throng. There's some pretty good ones here. Majestic Metamorphosis is a good combat trick. There's a land we could take that kind of help with our fixing. But Gathering Throng here, if you get just one more of these, it's incremental value increases with each one of these. All right, let's see. Public Enemy I've never played with, and I don't think I will. It doesn't seem like a very good card. Typically, auras for creatures is a high risk, because you can get 2 for 1, meaning you lose 2 cards where they only lose 1. But yeah, it does draw, so that kind of negates it a little bit. But I don't really like it. Revelation of Power is a pretty good combat trick, but I'm gonna pick Speakeasy Server, just a solid 5-drop that I don't mind having. Okay. Warm Welcome is a consideration. Disdainful Stroke. Kind of come down on this card, this set. This is a decent spell. Kind of depends on the format, though. Some formats are bigger, heavier, and having that counter spell for a 4 mana or greater spell is important, but this one doesn't really seem like it gets the job done, at least in my experience. Okay, so I'm going to take Warm Welcome. Pretty good card. Hold for Ransom. Pretty powerful card. Deceptively so, too. I thought this was going to be weaker. I'm going to take the Expendable Lackey. These are good because one of the mechanics that the blue and some of the white cards have are Connive, which means you draw a card and then you discard a card. And having one or two of these is nice to be able to pitch into the graveyard and then still get value with it. Okay, wow. We got so many options here. Get another Lackey. I kind of like Majestic Metamorphosis, especially since we have this Duelist. Turning it into a 4/4 with double strike that flies is pretty powerful. So I'm going to do that. We need to start getting some fixing, though. Alright, we don't want any of those. I'm going to take this. Probably not going to play it, but we could actually splash it if we really want to do a little chat. It's a good card, and it gets better if you have more of these little dorks. This is Casualty. Ooh, I'll take another one of these. Okay, so we've got the early game sort of figured out. We need a couple more 2-drops maybe. You see, you kind of want a bell curve effect where you have, more 3 and 4 drops, and then a few upper, higher mana costing cards. Your finishers usually something that will help close out the game for when you're kind of stalled out and looking to push through. Yeah, I probably won't. I'll just take this, just because it looks like it's lonely and wants a home. You can hang out in my sideboard, Public Enemy. Alright, so what we're looking for this next pack, so we have 2 more packs to go. That actually might get in there. Ooh, okay, we're going to take that for sure. There's a Celestial Regulator that's pretty powerful. How many 1/1 counters do we have? Oh, or actually it's just any counter, right? If you control a creature with a counter on it, yeah. So this would actually work. It's got a shield counter, but we really only have the one. But this is a good card. It exiles stuff. It's removal. It hangs around even through a board wipe. So we'll take that. Okay. So yeah, like I was saying, we're looking for in this pack more Gathering Throngs. This another Duelist is fine. It actually makes our Butler a little better. And then Fixing. We really want to start valuing lands a little higher. Okay, well, now we got a real tough choice between Jewel Thief, Duelist, and Informant. It's really good to have a 2-drop that can get a counter in this color pairing, but I'm really tempted now that I have the Scuttling Butler and have wanted to make it work to try to get another Duelist. So yeah, we'll try that. Bouncer's Beatdown is removal, which we don't have a lot of right now. We have Hold for Ransom. These you can sometimes count as removal. It could be a trick, and then I guess this. So we're okay. Could take the land here, but let's take the Beatdown. Always good to have a few pieces of removal. Oh, that's right. I was considering putting this in the sideboard and filling that with something else, but it creates a Citizen, which works well with the Civil Servant. You can attack and tap it down to basically give it lifelink and add a damage. But yeah, so far we're shaping up. We maybe want one more closing finisher card, and then kind of to fill in the earlier game with a couple more 2-drops. Our 3-drop slot is pretty heavy. This can sometimes be a 1 if it's targeting a black permanent, but we can't really count on that being enough games to consider it a 1-drop. I mean, if worst case scenario, we could throw the Scarab in. It does help for fixing too. And we have another pack too, so what's going on? Tough picks over there, I guess. Okay. This is between Riveteer's Decoy, Out of the Way, and Broker's Veteran. I guess I wouldn't mind a For the Family, especially, like I said, we have 3 duelists. That would be pretty powerful. I think I'm going to take Out of the Way, though. This is just a solid card for interacting with the board. And yeah, it's a tempo card. You're not going to, it doesn't change the fact that they probably still have that card, but you bounce their thing, you play something else because maybe you did it on their turn, and now you have a better board that they have to kind of catch up on. I think I'm going to take the Courtyard. It only finds 2 of our 3 lands, but that's good enough. Could take Glittermonger. Not sure if that's better, though. That's pretty slow. And our deck seems to want to curve out and start bashing in. I think I'm going to take a Bypass here. Bypass with the Duelist is just bonkers. I know I said enchantments, especially auras, or not enchantments. Auras are especially dangerous, or risky, I should say, because of the fact that it puts a target on that creature, or makes it an easy target for removal, in which case means you probably lose value. They play 1 card, you lose 2 things. That's usually a losing formula. I think I'll take another Metamorphosis. I'm going to pass on the Kill Shot. Maybe we take the Civic Gardener? Yeah. Is there anything else fun that untaps? Not really. I guess the Double Strikers. Oops. No, you can stay. Guess I'll take one of these. I'm probably not going to play 2 of them, though. We're only at 9 creatures, huh? I think this is sort of 10. No, we're just going to try the 1. 1 toughness is very noticeable in this format. There's a few cards that deal with 1 toughness creatures pretty easily. On the other hand, Pinions with Duelist is kind of interesting. We'll see. I don't want that. Okay. Ooh. Okay. This is a really. I mean, it's not that hard to have a choice. We're going to take the Kraken, but this pack is just loaded with things that we want. We want the Kraken. We want exotic pets. This is a really good card. We want the Magpie, Lagrella. We want the Throng. We want 2 of these lands. So I guess the good news is we're probably getting something back, or Make Disappear would be a good one too. We're getting something back, that's for sure. But let's take the Kraken. It's a rare. That's not the only reason we're taking it. It's a very good rare. Here we have a choice between Backup Agent and Inspector, and that's another tricky one. I think I'm going to take the Backup Agent. Echo Inspector is nice, but I want to lock up that early game, especially with all these Metamorphosis. We want something on turn 2. Ooh. Oh, come on. All 3 of these. I want all 3 of those. The responsible pick is probably the Regulator, or even the Civil Servant. I could see somebody taking over, but oh, there's Backup Agent too? I'm blinded by all the good cards. I'm going to take Metropolis Angel. I'm just a sucker for drawing cards. Don't think it's as good, but oh man. All right, I have to take the Shovel because these are citizens, and this just gets so insane. It gives it trample. Like, you can't just chump with these. So I'm going to take this, even though I would rather pick this land. We're going to have to start cutting things. Okay, another loaded pack. I'm going to take Make Disappear and start to question, do I really need all this stuff? I'm going to take this and we'll figure it out later. All right, we got another Gathering Throng. Oh my gosh. What? Okay, I want this, I want this, I want this. Like a kid in a candy store. We don't really need the prize fight. Yeah, we have to take the Gathering Throng here. What is happening right now? I think we'll take the Grifter, but I don't actually know if I even want it. Take Torch Breath. Not going to play it, but I don't want anything else there, and I like this card. It's a cool card. Actually, we could splash for it, but we have enough removal. Okay, guess we're taking a third Throng, and really, we're going to have to get rid of that. Probably going to get rid of that, even though some of my picks were based off of it. Yeah, we did not get there on fixing, that is for sure. This is going to be kind of a... So I'll just take the uncommon to take an uncommon. Probably get rid of a little chat. It's a little less... I'm considering taking the Scarab and getting that in there, because getting to all three of our colors does seem like it's going to be a challenge, especially when we need double blue for turn 4. Oof. Alright. Maybe we want to... Oh, right, there was the pinions that we could get in there too. Yeah, we have double white, double blue. Green is our splash. That's odd. Honestly, I could see going down one land since our curve is so low. It's just really going to be tricky to hit all three colors. So maybe I go up a Scarab, go down a... Let's see, this gets white. So I have 7 white sources here for 14 white mana symbols. Then I have... Oh, that doesn't get blue. Or that doesn't... Yeah. So I only have 6 blue sources. So I probably don't want to go down blue. I probably want to go down white. Even though... yeah, Civil Servant is a lot worse here. I mean, it's a good card. It's going to be harder to... Oh. Alright, well, I'm going to run it like this. I actually went down to 16 non-lands cards. Or sorry, 16 lands, 24 non-land cards. We'll see what happens. Okay. This hand seems fine. Not great. If we can hit one green source, gets a little better. But Throng replaces itself, and I guess is a target for security bypass, although not a great one. Like I said before, 1 toughness. There's a few cards that give creatures -1/-1, and that's easy pickings. Alright, opponent is mulliganing, so they drew 7 cards, saw them, and went, nope, I can't play with this. Ooh, that's good 2-drop. And they shuffled up, drew 7 more, and decided, yep, I'll pick this. I'll take 6 of these cards. Alright, well, we've got an easy one to get rid of here. That's good for later. Alright, so we're on the Gathering Throng bandwagon. I don't think I would block if he attacked. Oh, yikes. Huh. Alright, this is a great card. It's a good card to build around if you can get early. Alright, I guess we're on the Gathering Throng plan. The other nice thing is if we do security bypass something, we can start pitching these. Although, this is going to get pretty bad. The Maestros, which is the blue, black, and red colors, people that build those decks, there's a lot of ways you can sacrifice creatures to gain advantage. Like this kind of card, Casualty, where it says you can sacrifice the creature and you basically double that spell. You get 2 of those. That's good when you have devil tokens and you can start pew 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 shooting their guys. So yeah, this is gonna get hairy. Okay, gonna give the Maestro's Diabloist sticky fingers. Kind of tempted to block the court official, but I'm gonna, against my gut, I'm gonna not block. They could have what's that spell called? There's something that makes it, if it dies, it re-enters the battlefield. Well, shucks. Really needed a blue source. Whew. I think we're just gonna security bypass here, because they very clearly are holding up mana for something, and I have a sneaking suspicion that if I use security bypass on any creature that I have, they're just gonna snipe it with some spell, or sacrifice this and snipe it. Top 5 cards, put 1 in the hand, the rest in your graveyard. Yeah, that's a good. This is one of the better charms. All of the modes have a relevant chance of being used. Yeah, we don't want this to keep being able to get in there. Oof. This is gonna be hard to come back from. We need to draw like gods, like wizards. Yeah, I think our best bet is we have to just play security bypass on the throng to draw into lands, because we're hurting now. All right, they're down to 1 card, so that's good. And I am gonna make this trade now. Okay. All right. Okay. Does that change our plan? I think it does, because I think now we can hold up, make disappear, and if they don't have anything, we can ramp a little bit. But this would be ideal. But we're always at risk from 2 for 1-ing though. I don't really want them to be able to copy this over and over again. So we're gonna have to counter it by sacking a Gathering Throng, I think. That's just gonna be way too much value. So now they can get in for 3. But they're down again, they're down to, ooh, that's also good for future. They're down to 1 card. So they can actually chump here and it shoots my duelist for 1, which basically takes off the shield. But I think it's also important to gain the life. Like, that's fine. Okay. Sucks, but... And they might have the kill spell. But I don't think we had another choice there, really. Oof. Alright, well, it's a race, and I think we need to do this soon. Okay, that's good. This is for black? Okay, that's actually super helpful, too. Yeah, I think we do this. And we're going to do this, see what they do. Huh, okay. I'm kind of okay with that. And leaving this for... Yeah, we'll hold this ability up. I guess it doesn't kill anything on the board currently. Ooh, he's gonna give us a card. He's gonna sack this. They want to race. Okay. Alright, well, we'll make this. They do get a treasure. But now's when it's gonna get real. Because now we can shoot them too. We're gonna pitch this. Oh, now we gotta hit another land though. Or not land, rather. Okay. Well, that's stinky. We've drawn nothing but lands now. Well, we'll gain the life. We have this for something crazy, I guess. 3, 4, 5 per turn. 4, 7. Huh. I don't want him to draw a card, even though this... Oh, right, it exiles it, so it doesn't kill my throng. Yeah, now they're kind of stuck in a weird place. Like, this will be able to shoot through, regardless of if they stay back or not. But they can't both stay back because that wouldn't be, you wouldn't be able to race. Ooh. Ooh. Yeah, so we're not gonna play that yet. Oh, perfect. Now I am gonna pitch the land. All right, we want to. Yeah, we want. Whew. I think we got there. I don't think there's a way for them to deal enough damage. Would you like to tap down a creature so my Kraken gets tapped down? Nope. Okay. Okay. Alright, I'm gonna double block. And they could blow me out, but that really doesn't matter so much. I think they were maybe trying to get the sticky fingers. Oh, that's right. They did draw a card from that, so maybe that was a bad block. That was a bad block. Oh well. I think we got it in the bag. Surprising that they didn't sack the devil, because then they would have shot down more. But looks like we got there. Whew. All right. Well, got one in the bank. Let's go again. Ooh. I don't know about this. I think I'm gonna mulligan. I don't think this is a wise keep. Okay. Oops. Oh no. This I will keep. This we're gonna throw Metamorphosis on the bottom. We just need to hit one land. There we go. And it's a green. That's exactly what we need. Yeah, this hand is great. We have 3 citizens. Oh, look at that. We're gonna naturally hit our 3rd color on turn 3 if we so choose. Oh man, yeah, we get to go Gathering Throng into Ceremonial Groundbreaker. Equip the Ceremonial Groundbreaker. Yeah. Oh, this is. Oh, and we have. By the way, trying to think. I think we actually want to equip it on the agent. There are more things that could kill this in response. Like, that's fine. They delayed this for a turn, which only cost us the 1 mana anyway. Yeah, we're just moving and grooving here. Interesting that they did mill themselves. Okay. Very easily, we are going to decline. We're going to activate this. We're going to equip this to this. Attack. Yes, we're going to exile that. But that just means... Okay. I'll take that trade. Because now this has whatever's left. Can eat that. Nom nom nom. Alright. Well, that was a much quicker game, too. Uh-huh. Alright, on to the next one. Alright. Game 3. I suppose we can keep this. Gotta cross our fingers that we hit a green source on turn 3. But we do have Expendable Lackey Make Disappear, which is a little bit of a synergy. And the opponent is mulliganing. That's usually good for us. Means their starting resources are less than ours. Okay. They mulligan to 5. I wonder if they mean good game in the sense that they want us to have a good game, or if they're saying good game because they started such a rocky start. Although I'll tell them, or if I had a way to tell them, they may be able to do something, keep up with me, because I don't have a lot going on. Alright, that's something. A little slow, but we'll take it. Gets us our green source. And now we have, if they play something, we can out of the way it. Okay, well, highly unusual to win in such a fashion, but it does happen. It does happen. Onward and upward. Yeah, so Oh, I should wait. Okay. Well, oh man. We have the most white sources. Opponent's going first. If we don't get anything, we can use this end of their turn. I mean, if we don't get a white source, but we get another land, we could at least use this to draw. Oh no! We drew all three of our gathering throngs. They kind of lose their value when you can't actually draw them. Oof. Okay. And we did not hit a white source. Shoot. This is looking like we might end up as our last opponent did. Quitting because they couldn't do anything. Well, that's kind of funny. They have the little fishies. Oh, they're cycling a red, black, green source. So I wonder if they just kept that solely for the green, or if they actually are using one of those as a splash, or both. But being able to cycle a land when you have too many lands in hand, that's a good thing to have. Wow. Wow. Okay. Well, we're going to get rid of one of these guys. If they do play a creature, we can bouncer it. Okay. Okay. Here's the thing. Oh my gosh. I think I could get rid of another throng. One of them is all we would care for right now. This is bad. I mean, this was the danger that I was... Oh, no. Hey, another land. Which does essentially nothing for me. Alright, well, I should have mulliganed. Those are human warriors. Good to know. Alright, well, even if we drew a white source, I think we're so far behind that it would not matter. So, but we'll play it out. Hey! We actually can do something. We can actually kill one of their decoys as well. We're dead. Well, I'll show you. So we can shoot one of these, but they're going to be able to pump this with this. I'll let it play out so you can see. And he made it. This made it so I can't block. So, yep. All right, Wolf Biter, you did best us. The mana was an issue. So, but yeah, let's pick it back up. All right, this is a snap keep. Civil Servant into Gathering Throng is what you want to do with these colors. So we get our white, we have our forest, we'll play Civil Servant turn 2, turn 3 we'll play the Gathering Throng. Hey, then turn 4 we could play that. Although it doesn't do a lot for us right now, we don't have anything with a counter. But a 4-mana 3/1 flyer, that's pretty good too. Okay, so we're going to gather the Throng, and we're going to attack, and it's a citizen, so we can gain the lifelink, do a little bit more damage. Whew. And if they have green, this is 2 less to cast. It'll cost 2. Alright, I like to see that. I like to see that. That is really good. We're not even gonna... We're just gonna go for blood here. Because now we can bounce. Like, we have so much tempo that they have to deal with. They can block this, but ooh, if they're black, also this only costs 1. If they play a black creature, I should say. Black permanent. If this targets a black permanent, it costs 2 less. I liked this cycle. There was a cycle of cards in this set that had kind of a unique hate card for a specific color. So this is against green. This is against black. The red one, I'm trying to remember what the red one even does. That's not bad either. What can we... kind of feel like we just hold off on doing anything new to the board and just attack in again, let them make the move. And then we're fine trading. Oh, okay. We're fine trading because we have, if they try to do a combat trick or use a combat trick or something, we have out of the way, bouncers beat down. Yeah, so we can just say, nope, you can pay for that again. And we drew the land we needed. And the best part is we have 2 more Gathering Throngs waiting. Okay, if they only have 1 land, I think we can just win. Because we can do this. Yeah. Okay. This deck is rolling. Rolling. Yeah, I don't know how helpful. Oh, yeah. Okay. Wow, this hand is interesting. We're going to keep it. It has all 3 colors, and we can play the Duelist on turn 3. But beyond that, we have a couple cards that are going to be hard to cast. This will be, I guess, doable. But double blue by turn 4. What do we have? 5 sources left. Well, that's a good one, too. That actually helps quite a bit. If we have nothing else to do, if we can't cast these, we can at least fill our hand with Gathering Throngs. Hopefully you're seeing the power of this card play out. Alright, well there's the double blue, so we never didn't have it. Yeah, we're going to run this out. It might get countered. Okay, alright. So now we've got a Duelist on board. We have Majestic Metamorphosis that we can... I usually hold off on using that right away, but okay. Well, let's just get in for 4. And then we're going to just keep rolling out the punches here. Okay, so this time they have something for our Kraken. Wonder if they just drew that, or if they didn't really care about the Duelist. Maybe they have an answer. Oh, I wonder if they have the -1/-1 duder. That would stink. Nope. Okay. Guess we're gonna try to get in for 4 again. And we are successful. And we'll try to pack our hand with some thongs. Oh, both of these. And why not? This could get bad. We could get 3 for 1 if they have the... Okay. They have the card that -1/-1, but I doubt they have it if they used Murder there. Or maybe they just don't care. Okay. Oh man, white mana. Oh man. Alright, we're gonna get in. Like, we very obviously have something. Why would you tap white mana? Come on now. You gotta watch out for auto tappers. Sometimes it thinks it's helping you, and it's not. I'm actually gonna hold the land for discard and hold up Make Disappear. You can have, yeah, that's fine. That doesn't bother me. So now they know I was holding the land if they're perceptive. Yeah, we'll get the thong out. All right, ready to counter whatever they have. GG. See, kids, it's easy. It's easy. Easy, baby, GG. Well, this is it's been a good run. Honestly, didn't think, especially after that loss that we had, didn't think we were going to make it that far. But here we are, 5 wins. We've made our gems back and a little extra. Now we're playing for the whole 9 yards. Kit and caboodle. Alright, this is fine. We have Groundbreaker with Throng, which is pretty powerful. Bypass is a little awkward since we already have kind of a equipment type effect. But who knows? Maybe this will work out. We haven't actually had it work out too well. I think there was the one game that we got it on the ooh. This is reminiscent. This is reminiscent. Alright, they're gonna hold my cat for ransom. Rude, but I get it. He's a pretty good looking cat. Probably get a good pretty penny out of him. Out of his family. Or her, I guess I don't know the gender of this cat. Alright, land. Yes! Okay, so the question is, and I think the answer is, are we going to play Groundbreaker? Yes, we are. Alright, they're going to trade. That's fine. We have 2 more of them. Plus we have some combat trickaroo. Trickaroonies. Opponent looking to advance the board, perhaps. Oh, okay. Alright. So they might be digging for something. They want to get a body on there, but... Okay, so... we get this suited up, or do we get the angel down? I think since they're playing black, I actually rather do this. Because, like I've alluded to, black has a card that, when it comes into play, gives -1/-1 to opponents' things, and I don't want to get caught with that. So, okay, all right. This is going to be a huge blowout because I'm pretty sure they're going to fall for it, and I'm going to play into it. I guess it's not a huge blowout. They do get to put the little counter on something something. Dang, maybe I should not have done that. All right, we're gonna play a post combat security bypass. Trust me, you're gonna like this. Actually, that is pretty good with the Metropolis Angel. Well, all right, buddy. Listen here. Okay. Still want to race. All right. Respect that. This is a citizen as well, huh? Right, they have mana up, though. Do I want to get the Throng? Yeah, we're going to try this. No, they have counter. Nope, they don't. Or they don't care. They have something that they are holding priority for. What? I do not know. Okay. Okay. Alright. I think I'm going to take the risky line of attacking. No, I'm not. We're going to hold off on attacking. We're going to play the Throng. And we're just going to pass the turn. Holding up our Metamorphosis on the Speakeasy server. Sure. Keeping it on top, eh? Okay. It's kind of what I was hoping for. We just have a majestic set of folks over here. Alright. They get to draw 2 cards. Oof. This card has been surprisingly good. Usually it's not very good. Wait, why did they... Oh, they just... Okay. Wait, what? Wait, what? Don't have anything with a counter. Alright. So maybe a little ballsy attack from me. What do we want to draw? We're in kind of a tight spot here. This can gain lifelink, which isn't great for us. Okay, I think we want to preserve our life total as much as possible. Yeah, I wish I would have played the lackey now. Well, that's game over. Yeah, if you haven't read this card, it will deal 4 damage to me. Or I think the text is actually loses 4 life. So, okay, well, that puts us in our place a little bit. Getting cocky over here with all our wins. Oof. So, alright. Okay. That looks fine. Fine, just fine. Quick, get in the limo. Where are you taking me? Alright, not the card we were hoping to draw, but maybe it'll work out later. I kind of feel like slowing them down early and see what that does. Well, where were you? Huh? Where have you been? I didn't have green mana anyway, so well, that's a good one. That's a good one. Yeah, the interesting thing is they can sack and destroy this. Do I wanna? I think I can afford to like keep trading, especially if we can stick this on turn 5 here, get their token. Or maybe it's better to actually get the other thing first. Maybe not. Oh, no. Probably the token. Ooh, although we gotta be careful. They can activate, yeah. We're gonna have to kill it some other way. Alright, let's start by just attacking in. We'll see if we need to use this. So, yep, sure, we'll trade. What combat trick do you have? Nothing. Okay. Can I get a land? Sure. Yeah, crowbar is pretty good against the limousine, actually. So we do have to worry about that a bit. You gonna counter this one? Nope. No. We can take that out with the limousine. Actually, we can stack it. Oh, well, that's good too. I think we actually just do this then. So they can equip the crowbar and kill one of those things, but I'm trying to give them fodder for the mysterious limousine. Okay, you know what's gonna go under this limousine here? This here angel. Okay, so they can get back their angel actually, but we have. Yeah, it's not gonna die though because the shield counters. That's unfortunate. Unless. No. Okay. Just equip the crowbar, and I think we have the win then. Oh, maybe not. Oh, yeah, we do. We have it on board, actually. And just to rub it in, we'll show them how badly we had them. Oh, that was real close to turning the other way, though. Real close. All right, this is it. Game for all the marbles. All right, this is a very fine hand. Very fine indeed. We'll lead on planes in case turn 2. Oh, that wouldn't actually happen. I was thinking turn 2 we get forest and could play civil servant, but we don't have civil servant. That's a good card to draw for where we're at. Okay, well, I think we want to get this train rolling. Oop. Yep. Draw 2. And next turn we're probably gonna. If they're leaving mana up, that does make me a little nervous. So let's go ahead and attack in. See how they respond there. Probably just gonna let this go. That's fine because we have a way to stop that. Then we will get a forest. That worked out really well for us. And we can mysterious limousine something too. Okay, for sure getting that down. I think we'll just test the waters here. Waters. Sure. Ward 2 is a thing. Limousine something potentially. Alright. This plus this. You want to give me a kraken? Nope. Or a fish. I guess we'll lead on the do list. Then we'll play a throng. I'm not gonna put the bypass on it right now. This is too risky. The Maestro colors, this Grixis. Alright, that's fine with me. Has a board wipe. Alright, well that gives us. Ooh, and we drew the counterspell. This is gonna be nutso. We're gonna get rid of the throng. And a land this time. This might do it. Might be enough. Yeah, that doesn't even matter because this is unblockable. But we could, yeah. That gives us a counter already. We're looking to just close it out. Ha! All right, we'll flex a little bit. Also gives us something to sack for make disappear if they do have a way to ruin our plans. But they shouldn't. This is unblockable double striker with shield. Sure. Trying to draw out of it. All right. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is how you do it. Well, I hope that was informative. I hope you learned a lot. I know I'm still trying to get used to like talking to a community of people. And right now it's a non-existent one. I'm just kind of hoping. But yeah, if you have questions, if you want to know more about what I'm doing, what picks I'm making, what plays I'm making, let me know in the comments. I'd love to have something to work with and fine tune it. This card's insane. This card, I've only had it a few times in draft, but when I did, it can take over a game real quick. Oh yeah, this is what I wanted to potentially show you. This is the collection of all of the cards in Magic Arena. But something to note and something that you want to start shooting for is when a set comes out, if you can learn how to draft really well, you can, like, these are completed because I learned how to draft well enough where I got the cards I needed from the set, almost all of them, and sometimes I go through and I just finish it off. But that way, my collection of, and you can see the Mythics are the ones that I don't have as much of, but that makes sense because they're more rare. But that allows you to then have the cards you need to play in other formats like Standard, which is Standard is a restriction of the last few sets. So actually, I don't even remember where it goes back to. It might be Strixhaven is as far back as it goes. So you can have Streets of New Capenna, Kamigawa, Innistrad, Crimson Vow, and Midnight Hunt, Forgotten Realms, and I think Strixhaven is where it's cut off. So any cards from any of those, and you can see I have almost all of them, so I can make pretty much any deck I want, within reason. Yeah, I can draft 120 standard decks with my collection. Oh, by the way, this untapped.gg is free. I would recommend getting it, if not for tracking purposes. It's just a nice tool. What is this? Oh, interesting. Oh, unique is one copy, whereas this is. Then you can see some of the alchemy sets I don't have as much of, but that's another video, another story, I guess. But yeah, let me know how you want these to play out. Be happy to lend you some insight and hopefully get you drafting to where you can start doing well enough to get the entire set. Anyway, thanks. Bye.